They had already killed the echo by the time we crossed the hall. Frames were hanging in their silence, white walls catching almost all. You were walking slow beside me, like the night had learned your pace. Every painting looked unfinished next to the light upon your face. Some beauty doesn't ask to be owned, it just changes how you stand. In the museum of warm air, you stayed like a color I can't name. Not in touch, not in promises, just in the hush between each frame. And I still feel that soft suspension, like the room never cleared. I lost nothing I could hold, but I left with you still here. No one told us to speak lower, still we did as if we knew that desire can move in quiet more than all the loud things do. You stopped in front of something golden, turned and half smiled in the dim, and for one breath the whole world softened at the edges of your skin. I didn't call it love, I just let the stillness reach me. In the museum of warm air, you stayed like a color I can't name. Not in touch, not in promises, just in the hush between each frame. And I still feel that soft suspension, like the room never cleared. I lost nothing I could hold, but I left with you still here. Maybe that's why I remember, not because it went too far, but because it left so gently, under glass beneath the dark. No broken ending, no conclusion, just a man changed by a room, and the way a certain silence can make absence start to bloom. In the museum of warm air, you stayed like a color I can't name. Not in touch, not in promises, just in the hush between each frame. And I still feel that soft suspension, like the room never cleared. I lost nothing I could hold, but I left with you still here. Now when evening turns ceremony and the city lowers its voice, I still walk through that warm silence, like I never had a choice. We stepped inside, the door slid closed, like the night cut out the noise. Mirrors multiplying silence, every version making choice. You were standing just behind me, in a frame I couldn't hold, and the numbers climbing slowly felt like time I never owned. Some moments don't belong They hang between where you begin and end. In the elevator mirror hour, you were closer than you knew. Not by touch, not by intention, just by how the stillness moves. And I saw us in reflection, more than we would ever be. Just a passing kind of truth, looking back at me. You fixed your hair without a reason, like the glass could understand how a person holds together what they don't show in their hands. I caught your eyes for just a second, not enough to call it real, but enough to leave a question in the way a man can feel. Nothing spoken, still something shifted out of place. In the elevator mirror hour, you were closer than you knew. Not by touch, not by intention, just by how the stillness moved. And I saw us in reflection, more than we would ever be. Just a passing kind of truth, looking back at me. Maybe some connections live in angles light and borrowed view, not in moments we can keep, but in what almost comes through. No beginning, no unravel, no goodbye we had to face, just a quiet kind of presence we never had to name. In the elevator mirror hour, you were closer than you knew. Not by touch, not by intention, just by how the stillness moved. And I saw us in reflection, more than we would ever be. Just a passing kind of truth, looking back at me. Then the doors gave back the hallway, and the world returned on cue. But something stayed behind in silver that I never said to you. You were counting out the change slow, like the night had nowhere left to go. Red sign buzzing through the window, cold light falling on the floor. I was standing with a bottle, didn't need it, truth be told. Just delaying going back to what the silence does at home. Some strangers feel familiar before they ever speak, like a neon receipt. You stay longer than you should, thin and bright inside the dark, proof of something small but good. Not a love I got to keep. neon receipt. You stayed longer than you should, thin and bright inside the dark. Proof of something small but good. Not a love I got to keep, not a fire I could outrun. Just your ghost in that white paper after everything was done. Maybe meaning comes this way, not with thunder, not with flame. Just a purchase, just a pause, and somebody seeing pain. No skyline, no grand goodbye, no dream dressed up as fate. Just one tender little witness at the edge of being late. Like a neon receipt, you stay longer than you should, thin and bright inside the dark. Proof of something small but good. Not a love I got to keep, not a fire I could outrun. Just your ghost in that white paper after everything was done. Now when registers go quiet and the glass reflects the street, I still think of all that feeling on a neon receipt. I found your jacket in the back room, still folded like a quieter year. No perfume left, no voice inside it, just the shape of weather we wore here. And I stood there with the window open while the evening changed its skin. Like some seasons never leave you, they just move beneath your ribs. I didn't fall apart, I just stayed there longer than I meant to. There's still summer in the sleeves, still a little heat I can't explain. Not enough to call you back to me, just enough to make me feel your name. And I know time does what it does, turns bright things soft and out of reach. But there's still summer in the sleeves of what we didn't get to keep. Maybe loss is just the feeling of warmth surviving after touch. I don't need the past to open, I don't need the ache to speak. I just let that quiet color run its hand along me. There's still summer in the sleeves, still a little heat I can't explain. Not enough to call you back to me, just enough to make me feel your name. And I know time does what it does, turns bright things soft and out of reach. But there's still summer in the sleeves of what we didn't get to keep. So I put it back exactly where the fading wants to live. Not because I still belong there, just because some warmth still did. Inside the supermarket, cold light blooming on the tile. Half-filled carts and tired flowers, cheap magazines and narrow aisles. You were standing by the peaches, reading labels like a prayer. And something in that quiet brightness made the whole night softer there. Some connections don't arrive in darkness, they happen when nothing is meant to glow. In that fluorescent summer, you looked warmer than the light, like a little human weather, turning late into alive. No grand scene, no midnight skyline, just a shoulder passing through. And I still feel that borrowed season every time the white light turns blue. You said you like these sleepless places when no one asks you who you are, where everybody's half unfinished, pushing home inside a car. I remember how you smiled then, like it cost you something true, and how the freezer doors kept opening, throwing silver over you. Nothing promised, still I felt the air begin to change. In that fluorescent summer, you looked warmer than the light, like a little human weather, turning late into alive. No grand scene, no midnight skyline, just your shoulder passing through. And I still feel that borrowed season every time the white light turns blue. Maybe tenderness looks strange there, next to barcode sounds and glass. Maybe beauty doesn't need a sunset to make a lonely moment last. No romance built for photographs, no perfect place to lose control. us in summer. You looked warmer than the light, like a little human weather, turning late into a light. No grand scene, no midnight skylight, just your shoulder passing through. And I still feel that borrowed season every time the white light turns blue. Now when late night stores stay open and the floor shines pale and true, I still walk through all that brightness, looking once for something like you. Third floor hallway after visiting hours. Everything smelled clean and tired. Plastic chairs and sleepless silence. Blue-white edges, dim and wide. You were standing by the vending machine, coins asleep inside your hand, like you've been holding up the whole night just by trying not to bend. Some hearts don't break in public, they just go still enough to hear. Under vending machine stars, you look softer than the light. Little galaxies and wrappers, holding on through hospital night. No big words, no fixing touch, just the hush of who we are. Two strangers keeping mercy under vending machine stars. You said I come here for the humming, it makes the waiting feel less long. And I knew that kind of coping, like a man knows an old song. I bought coffee I didn't want, you took water you didn't drink, and somehow all that almost speaking kept us both above the brink. Nothing changed, still the loneliness got gentler there. Under vending machine stars, you look softer than the light. Little galaxies and wrappers, holding on through hospital night. No big words, no fixing touch, just the hush of who we are. Two strangers keeping mercy under vending machine stars. Maybe comfort isn't magic, maybe it's fluorescent grays. Someone breathing in your silence without asking it to change. No romance just like rescue, no forever to rehearse, just a little human shelter in a place that's seen the worst. Under vending machine stars, shooting stars. Four a.m. the diner glowing like you forgot the night was through. Chrome and sugar tied waitresses, a jukebox humming something blue. You were turning your spoon in circles like you had nowhere else to be. And the window kept the city out while your silence sat with me. Some truths don't land like lightning, they just loosen in the steam. Under a coffee ring halo, everything looks softer then. Your hands around the paper warm, my name low in your breath again. No forever in the booth, no promising what we knew. Just a coffee ring halo, making old wounds look new. You said I'm tired of being strong in ways nobody ever sees. And I felt that line go through me like a key through rusted things. I told you I've been living lately like a coat hung by the door, prison in the shape of someone, but not inside it anymore. Nothing healed all at once till the dark got easier to wear. Under a coffee ring halo, everything looks softer then. Your hands around the paper warm, my name low in your breath again. No forever in the booth, no promising what we knew. Just a coffee ring halo, making old wounds look new, 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 new. Maybe grace looks like bad coffee and a table no one needs. Maybe love begins as listening when the heart forgets to speak. No grand entrance, no skyline, no beautiful place to lose. Just two people letting morning take its time to tell the truth. Under a coffee ring halo, everything looks softer then. Your hands around the paper warm, my name low in your breath again. No forever in the booth, no promising what we knew. Just a coffee ring halo, making old wounds look new. Everybody left in fragments, coats and laughter down the hall. Only one lamp in the kitchen, still refusing not to glow. You were rinsing out a highball, like the night was just a skin. Like beneath the noise and shimmer, something real had just walked in. Some moments don't arrive like fireworks. They arrive when all the sparks burn down. You were the last light in the kitchen, soft enough to tell the truth. After all the gold went fading, there was only me and you. No performance left to carry, no one left for us to be. Just a shadow in that warm light, turning all the dark in easy. I've known rooms that made me louder, I've known hands that wanted show, but you moved like something honest, with nowhere special left to go. You said I like it when it's over, when the night can finally breathe. And I felt my guard come loose there, like a tie around my grief. Nothing promised, still the silence open wide. You were the last light in the kitchen, soft enough to tell the truth. After all the gold went fading, there was only me and you. No performance left to carry, no one left for us to be. Just a shadow in that warm light, turning all the dark in easy. Maybe love is not the music, maybe love is what remains when the glasses lose their ringing and the room forgets our names. Not forever, not a rescue, not some neon fantasy, just the mercy of a late hour, letting two souls drop gently. You were the last light in the kitchen, soft enough to tell the truth. After all the gold went fading, there was only me and you. No performance left to carry, no one left for us to be. Just a shadow in that warm light, turning all the dark in easy. Easy. Now when parties empty slowly and the counters catch that glow, I still feel that final softness, like a place I almost know. Met you where the night was thinning, not at home, not out to shine. Just a doorway left half open and a little tired light. You Had jasmine in your jacket and a look that said not long. But the way you stood inside that hour made the whole street lean along. Some people don't arrive like thunder, they arrive like something easing open. You were a night shift bloom, opening when no one planned, soft in the city's afterbreath, half in shadow, half in hand. No forever in your eyes, no lie about what we were doing, just a little life turning tender in the middle of the ruins. We didn't talk like we were building, we talked like men do when they're tired. Careful with the honest edges, careful with the things that bite. You said some days you keep on moving just to not feel yourself stall. And I knew that kind of damage, like I wanted through them all. Still the air got warmer, just from nothing trying too hard. You were a night shift bloom, opening when no one planned, soft in the city's afterbreath, half in shadow, half in hand. No forever in your eyes, no lie about what we were doing, just a little life turning tender in the middle of the ruins. Maybe beauty isn't golden, maybe beauty comes this way, in the flicker after business, in the bones of a tired day. Not a miracle, not a movie, not a wound I had to prove, just a quiet shock of feeling something human still could move. You were a night shift bloom, opening when no one planned, soft in the city's afterbreath, half in shadow, half in hand. No forever in your eyes, no lie about what we were doing, just a little life turning tender in the middle of the ruins. Now when the late hour loosens and the last doors hum their tune, I still feel that small survival, like a night shift bloom. Corner store still open late, white light falling on the street, coffee burning through the paper, cold air moving at our feet. You were tired in a gentle way, like the night I touched your skin. No big future in the moment, still I didn't want it to end. Some kinds of love arrive with nowhere else to go. Under a paper cup moon, we stood like the world ran slow. Cheap lights, soft eyes, 2 a.m. Nowhere we needed to go. And I still miss that kind of blue that made the ordinary bloom. How something small could feel so true under a paper cup moon. Cars kept passing like a river, neon humming from the sun. You said sometimes I like the hours when nobody asks for mine. I remember how you held that cup like it gave your hands a place, and how the steam kept rising softly between your mouth and half your face. We weren't building, we were simply there enough to feel it. Under a paper cup moon, we stood like the world ran slow. Cheap lights, soft eyes, 2 a.m. Nowhere we needed to go. And I still miss that kind of blue that made the ordinary bloom. How something small could feel so true under a paper cup moon. Not every memory needs a skyline, not every ache needs summer rain. Sometimes it's just a parking lot and a heart learning someone's quiet name. No promises, no grand design, no scene too beautiful to lose. Just the holiness of being young enough to believe a night could choose you. Under a paper cup moon, we stood like the world ran slow. Cheap lights, soft eyes, 2 a.m. Nowhere we needed to go. And I still miss that kind of blue that made the ordinary bloom. How something small could feel so true under a paper cup moon. Now when late light hits my hands and the city empties too soon, I still see your breath between us under a paper cup moon. You read the room inside my chest before I gave it words. You knew which smile was only smoke, which silence only hurt. I didn't have to play it strong, I didn't have to hide. You saw the storm under the calm and stayed there by my side. Since you, I've been touched, but not that deep. You were the only one who knew how to reach me without breaking through. No noise, no need, no grand rescue. You apart beneath. I let people know enough, but never all of me. Because once you felt that kind of grace, it changes what you call love. Not the hands, not the kiss, but being seen enough. Maybe that's why nothing after fits the same. Once a soul is recognized, it never hides the same again. You were the only one who knew how to reach me without breaking through. No noise, no need, no grand rescue. You just knew, and I still feel the space you moved, and every truth I cannot lose. I've met new eyes, but none break blue like the only one who knew. You were the only one who knew me before I learned to disappear, before I turned my heart into something careful, something clear. I don't need you back, but I still live with what love proved. There was a man I almost kept inside, the only one who knew. Some loves don't end in shattered light, they end in being unmatched. And nothing hurts like living on after being known like that. There's an hour before the morning, when the dark begins to thin. Not enough to call it sunlight, still enough to let you in. Curtains breathing, rooftops fading, glass turning pale and blue. And somehow in that quiet color, everything comes back to you. Not like a wound, more like a trace the night can't hide. I miss you most before the color comes, before the sky remembers what it was. When the world is half in shadow, half becoming something new. That's when every soft horizon still bends a little toward you. I can hold the day together, I can wear the hours through, but I miss you most before the color comes. When the light is learning blue. It's not your name I hear returning, not your steps out in the hall. The way the air feels tender right before the morning calls, like we left some kind of language in the seams of sleepless rooms. Something gentle, unfinished, that still wakes before I do. And I've made peace with the kind of loss that glows. I miss you some love stays earliest in the part of night that yields, not in fire, not in thunder, but in how the silence feels, in the slow return of outlines, in the calm before the street, in the way an almost memory can make the dark look sweet. I miss you most before the color comes, before the sky remembers what it was, when the world is half in shadow, half becoming something new. That's when every soft horizon still bends a little toward you. I can hold the day together, I can wear the hours through, but I miss you most before the color comes, when the light is learning blue. When the morning finds its balance and your ghost turns thin again, for a little while the dawn still wears your shape within. The elevator closed behind us, like it knew to leave no trace. Skyline breathing through the railings, blue and silver on your face. No one else above the traffic, just the wind and distant bass. You said nothing for a long time, still I felt the night give way. Some moments don't ask for forever, they just ask to be believed. On the hotel rooftop after 2, you felt like a city I could lose, close enough to touch the light on you, far enough to know it wouldn't last. And I still keep that hour, like smoke inside a suit. All that quiet in the skyline, on the hotel rooftop after 2. You were leaning on the evening, like you'd done it all your life, calm enough to make the dark look easy, soft enough to make it mine. I've had nights that burn too quickly, hands that wanted without seeing, but you move like something fragile that knew better than to cling. And I think that's why I miss it, not because it broke, because it didn't. On the hotel rooftop after 2, you felt like a city I could lose, close enough to touch the light on you, far enough to know it wouldn't last. And I still keep that hour, like smoke inside a suit. All that quiet in the skyline, on the hotel rooftop after 2. Maybe some love is best in height, above the noise, above the clay, when nothing has to promise and nothing has to stay. On the hotel rooftop after 2, you felt like a city I could lose. Close enough to touch the light on you, far enough to know it wouldn't last. And I still keep that hour, like smoke inside a suit. All that quiet in the skyline, on the hotel rooftop after 2. They folded up the white umbrellas, stacked the chairs against the wall. Some were left in quiet motions, barely felt to leave it all. You were always in that weather, salt and gold against the blue. Now the wind moves through the empty, like it's looking after you. Some things don't end in thunder, they just go out of tune with light. After the season closed, I still heard your name in the breeze, in the hush of the linen, in the bend of the cooling heat. Not enough to bring you back, not enough to call it gone. After the season closed, something in me kept you on. No one talks about the beauty of a place when it turns spare, when the shine gives way to quiet and the sky feels almost bare. That's the version that I carry, not the crowd, not all the glow, just the way the world got softer when it knew to let you go. And I've learned the ache can look like grace from far away. After the season closed, I still heard your name in the breeze, in the hush of the linen, in the bend of the cooling heat. Not enough to bring you back, not enough to call it gone. After the season closed, something in me kept you on. Maybe love's more like weather than a promise we can keep. Maybe loss is just the color that remains when warmth gets thin. I don't stand there waiting for you, I don't ask the past to open, I just feel your faded sunlight on the parts I still don't show. After the season closed, I still heard your name in the breeze, in the hush of the linen, in the bend of the cooling heat. Not enough to bring you back, not enough to call it gone. After the season closed, something in me kept you on. And when the whole coast quiets and the late sky turns stacking up the glasses, pulling shadows off the floor. Neon thinning on the bottles, like you knew what closing was for. You were laughing with your head down, like you didn't want it seen. And I watched the room grow smaller around the space you used to lean. Some nights don't end all at once, they leave in pieces one by one. Like the last song in the bar, you stayed after you were gone. In the low light on the counter, in the hush between the songs, I didn't stop you, didn't ask, didn't turn goodbye into a war. But I still hear you leaving, like the last song in the bar. There was nothing left unfinished, just the kind of ache that knows how to sit inside a man's chest without demanding to be told. You took your coat, the door let in a little cold, a little street, and somehow all that moving air turned your absence into beat. I kept my hands around the silence, like a drink I couldn't pour out, like the last song in the bar. You stayed after you were gone, in the low light on the counter, in the hush between the songs. I didn't stop you, didn't ask, didn't turn goodbye into a war. But I still hear you leaving, like the last song in the bar. Maybe that's the kind that lingers, not the fire, not the scars, just the beautiful come down of two hearts, leaving soft and hard. No shattered frame, no grand collapsing, just a room learning to breathe, and a melody still circling after everybody leaves, like the last song in the bar. You stayed after you were gone, in the low light on the counter, in the hush between the songs. I didn't stop you, didn't ask, didn't turn goodbye into a war. But I still hear you leaving, like the last song in the bar. So when the city goes quieter and the glass reflects the dark, I still feel that slow fade in me, like the last song in the bar. I moved the chair beside the window, changed the records, cleared the shelves, tried to make the room feel different, tried to make it someone else. But some things don't leave with motion. Some things stay inside the frame, like the air still knows your timing, like the walls still hold your shape. I'm not broken by it now, just quieter than before. It's the shape you left, not your hands, not your voice, just the outline of a feeling, still appearing in the noise. Every room turns tender when the midnight settles in. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still live where you've been. Without pretending, I can sleep without the ache. But there's a softness in the evening that still opens what we make. Not enough to pull me under, not enough to call it gone. Just a low light in the distance that the dark keeps resting on. And I've learned missing someone can be gentle when it stays. It's the shape you left, not your hands, not your voice, just the outline of a feeling, still appearing in the noise. Every room turns tender when the midnight settles in. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still live where you've been. Maybe love leaves patterns, more than names, more than scenes. Maybe loss is lighter when it lingers in between. Not a wound, not a warning, not a chain I carry through. Just the way the quiet changes every time it leans toward you. It's the shape you left, not your hands, not your voice, just the outline of a feeling, still appearing in the noise. Every room turns tender when the midnight settles in. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still live where you've been. So I let the night keep it, what I never had to name. Not the life we didn't finish, just a shape that still remains. We did not lose it all at once. No single night, no final cut. Just little spaces growing wide, where something warm began to slide. You still were you and I was me. No broken truth, no enemy. But somewhere in the softer hours, we stopped leaning the same way. Nothing shattered, nothing stayed. We went quietly out of line, beat by small degrees. Not enough to call it war, too much to call it peace. I still feel the shape of us and what almost held all through. We went quietly out of line, and I still move a little with you. I think that's why it lingers on. No burning end to blame it on. Just two hearts losing equal ground while trying not to make a sound. And even now, when nights go low, I hear that old unfinished tone. Not like regret, not like a scar, just like a song that missed one bar. Some love fades without a fall. It only changes how silence feels at all. We went quietly out of line, beat by small degrees. Not enough to call it war, too much to call it peace. I still feel the shape of us in what almost held all through. We went quietly out of line, and I still move a little with you. We went quietly out of line, still tender, still almost true. No bitter end, no door to close, just less and less of me with you. I don't call it heartbreak now, but I still know what leaving does. We went quietly out of line, and some part of me stayed with us. No final blow, no scene, no sign, just love growing slowly out of line. Three a.m. in the laundromat, blue light washing over chrome. Shirts in shadows turning slowly like they had their own way home. I was only there for nothing, just to let the night pass through. Then the glass caught your reflection, spinning in a borrowed blue. Some nights don't ask for meaning, they just hand you someone real in the spin cycle blue. I could feel the whole world blur, not with chaos, not with heartache, just a soft return of her. Not forever, not mine to lose, just the warmth the dark went through. And I still see us turning in the spin cycle. Maybe some connections happen where the ordinary hums, where the soul stops trying so hard and the guarded body softens. No skyline, no grand occasion, no beautiful place to blame. Just machines light and a quiet man learning how presence can change. In the spin cycle blue, I could feel the whole world blur. Not with chaos, not with heartache, just a soft return of her. Not forever, not mine to lose, just a warm dark went through. And I still see us turning in the spin cycle blue. Now when midnight rooms go weightless and the neon loses truth, I remember something steady in the spin cycle blue. Midnight leaning on the window, city running black and gold. Every face becomes a shadow, every shadow turns to smoke. And the glass keeps throwing back a version of me I almost know. Like the man I am keeps crossing, the one you left a while ago. Funny how the moving world can make old stillness rise. In the glass between stations, you come back without a sound. Not in words, not in memory, more the way the lights fall down. For a second I can see us in a life that didn't stay. And the train keeps on pulling and your shape slides away. I don't miss the old illusion, I don't need to call it fate. Just the quiet of your presence and the pauses of the late. How we never had to promise what the silence understood. How some almost leave a mark on you, as deep as real love could. And I've learned that longing sometimes rides beside you, not behind. In the glass between stations, you come back without a sound. Not in words, not in memory, more the way the lights fall down. For a second I can see us in a life that didn't stay. Then the train keeps on pulling and your shape slides away. No dramatic kind of breaking, no last scene to hold on to. Just a man and his reflection splitting into passing blue. Maybe that's why it still gets me, not because I need it now, still carrying that faded city that once reflected you. Hurt myself tonight, answering slow, answering low, like somewhere in the years behind. You changed the way my feelings show. I used to hide in harder words, keep every truth beneath control. But loving you did something quiet. It softened all the edges of my soul. Now even silence sounds different in me. I hear a different voice when the night gets close. Less fear in the tone, less weight in the bones. I still move on, I still let the dark pass through, but I hear a different voice, and I know that came from you. I don't sing much these days, but when I do, it lands more true. Like I no longer need to hide every tender thing I'm moving through. You didn't leave me louder, you left me clear instead. A little more honest in the chest, a little less crowded in my head. Some love doesn't stay,